8:14 here and still ahead on Good Morning Washington. It is Motivation Monday and September is Fall Prevention Month.
We have these simple exercises that can help you stay active while aging and improve your balance coming up next.
JLA 24/7 News, Good Morning Washington, on your side.
Well, at 8:16, it is Fall Prevention Week. And according to the CDC, each year, 3 million people ages 65 and older are treated in emergency departments for fall injuries. So today we have functional aging specialist Aubrey Reinmiller here to share some balance exercises we can do at any age to lower the risk. Welcome, Aubrey. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
So this is, pretty, I've actually been talking with a few people around here. I know personally my grandmother took a fall a few years ago. She broke her hip and, it really does take a lot of time for recovery. So you're here to tell us that there are some things that we can be doing to kind of help prevent those falls.
Exactly. It can spiral out of control. So it's really important to get ahead of the game and really practice prevention and practice exercises ahead of the time that you're at risk.
So what is the time that you're at risk? I mean, when do people kind of want to start maybe doing some of these exercises?
So the risk gets worse after 65, but it's great to practice these exercises at any age.
And a lot of the exercises are, I'm guessing, a lot of kind of stability exercises to like work on balance?
Stability and also strength is important.
All right. Yeah. So let's get into some of these exercises. How often should we be doing these as well?
Yeah, so it's great to practice these balance exercises every day.
Okay.
But if you can do them a few times a week, it will make a significant difference.
All right, so let's get into it. Working out on a Monday, just what we want to do.
So the first one we're going to try is a sit to stand exercise. A lot of people struggle with the average squat exercise, especially with form, and some people may have joint issues and just be unable to perform that exercise. But it's so important to strengthen your lower body, especially your glutes and your quad muscles. So a precursor exercise to the squat is a sit to stand. So you take a sturdy chair and come up ahead of it. You want to stand shoulder width apart. And you're going to slowly lower down. And then rise up quickly. Try to do it without your hands. And then you do 8 to 10 reps for a couple sets. You can make this a little bit more challenging by lowering down to the chair, not touching, and then rising back up quickly.
So the emphasis is really to rise quick and to kind of sit slow. So this could be something that, someone at home could do, just with their dining room chair. Just pull that out and just kind of work on
any time of day.
Building up the thighs, the glutes, as well as the butte.
Exactly.
Oh, those are the glutes. The thighs and the glutes. You know what I was talking about, okay? All right. What are some of the other ones we can do?
So the next one we're going to try is the stability exercise. We're just going to stand on one foot. So you can try this one also. You've got heels, makes it much more challenging. But you're going to hold onto one foot here. And research shows we should be able to hold that position for at least 10 seconds all the way up into our 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's such a good point, though, because this alone, I mean, if you can balance, what would you say to maybe someone that does have, that has trouble with that? I mean, could you use something?
So if that's too tricky, you can certainly use your sturdy chair to hold on to. Or you can adjust your feet in more of a tandem stance where one foot is slightly ahead of the other, and even give yourself a little bit of space between there to make it more stable for you.
By putting, then which leg would you put up?
So you're not going to put up a leg. You're just going to have both feet down if it's a little bit tricky for you to go on one leg. And then you're going to try to stand and stabilize in this position.
So there is some flexibility depending on, how stable you are.
You don't want to practice the single leg stance if you're super wobbly. You want to adjust to this a little bit easier
And then how long would you do this stance or to stand on one leg?
So you try to hold it for about 30 seconds. That's your goal, is to work up towards holding it for 30 seconds.
Alrighty. So now what's our last, our final move?
So our last tip is for a little bit more of a dynamic exercise. You're going to be stepping. So we're just going to step forward and to the side and then backwards. And the backwards is really important because a lot of people struggle with falls backwards. So you really want to work on your step size, making sure it's a large enough step.
Okay.
And then you can vary the rhythm at home. You can try it with some music, do it slow, do it quick, and work on the pace there.
Yeah, these are all like great tips. I have to say, Mimi, if you're watching, my grandmother, yes, she did break her hip, but she is in her gymnasium in the back room and she's got her weights and doing these things, and she is 90 years old and she looks fabulous, and so is my grandfather. Okay, you guys have an event that's coming up, right?
We do. So Saturday we're hosting a free workout for Active Aging Week at 9 a.m. in our Kentland studio in Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Okay.
And you can visit our website, vitalityfitandwell.com, to reserve your spot.
Awesome. Aubrey, thank you so much for coming in and sharing some of these exercises, and hopefully we can, keep this fall prevention going with us straight through the fall and through the rest of the year.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty. Well, guys, at 8:22, just like that, Tiger is back. A stunning